This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Okay, right in my hand now is the key to the new project car, the replacement for the Golf R, because sadly, the Golf R will be going. By now, all of us probably know who won the Golf R, and shout out to all you guys who entered in for the chance to win the Golf R, even if you tried to get a ticket but couldn't get a ticket, or even if you just watched the video. A massive thanks to all you guys who entered, and a shout out to the winner. I'll be dropping off to you very soon. Now, seeing how popular the Golf R was on the channel, and how much I enjoyed it, and how much I enjoyed smoking all of the supercars in it, I decided to keep with the hatchback theme. Now, I think all petrol heads are guilty of this. Tell me if I'm wrong. We find the car that we want, we go on Auto Trader or eBay, and we search lowest price first. And then we can see how little we can pay for the car that we want. Hence why I always end up buying crash damaged cars. Now, surprisingly for you guys, this car is not crash damaged, or at least I don't think it is, but I got it for mega cheap, definitely the cheapest in the UK, and that is because of the history of it. So this is actually the first time I've seen the car in the light, because it got dropped off last night, and well, it looks a little bit worse than I first thought. Let me show you what I've just bought. Okay, so this is, or was, a BMW M140i. Right, okay, here it is, a BMW 140i, or lack of a BMW 140i. Now, before I go through how much I actually got this thing for, and what exactly has happened, or what I think's happened to it, we're going to talk about what I actually got for my money. And well, by the looks of it, it's not a lot. It's got this old 17-inch BMW wheel on the front, and it's got these 17-inch BMW wheels on the back. There's no exhaust, there's no rear bumper, there's no side skirts, there's no mirror caps, there's no front bumper, no wings, no bonnets, and no headlights. There is an engine though. And the engine is one of the main reasons that I bought this thing. It's a 3-litre straight 6 turbocharged engine which has 340 bhp, so it has more power than a stock Golf R, so that's a lot of potential, providing it runs right and is all okay, but I think it is. As for the interior, well, that's a different story. But it looks as if I'm going to be spending the next couple of days scouring the web for some BMW 140i parts, which is where today's sponsor of the video, Squarespace, comes into place. From websites to online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build and run your business. Let's say you've got a business, but your website is in absolute shambles, like the interior of this 140i. Well, it doesn't look very professional. And a website for most people now is the first point of contact, which is where Squarespace comes in, because it's made really simple and easy to create a professional looking website. Check this out. Okay, so as soon as you're on squarespace.com, there is loads of templates to choose from. I'm going to start with this one. Then we can go straight in there, edit the website, drag and drop our logos in there, edit text, remove text, add our own images on there, and already the website is beginning to look like your own. I can even see what it looked like on mobile view as well. And over on the left hand side here is all your marketing and analytic tools, which is pretty cool as well. So when you need a website, go to squarespace.com or click the link in the description box below, and when you're ready to launch your website, use code Matt Armstrong and you're going to get yourself 10% off your first website or domain name. Thanks, Squarespace. Okay, so we have a fair few unanswered questions about this 140i. How much did I buy it for? What exactly has happened to it? And does it run? Well, let's find out one of them, because we've got to get it in the unit now. Okay, so to say this interior is in a bit of a state is an understatement. There is this dust absolutely everywhere, and it does smell pretty bad in here. And well, I got told that this thing does run and drive, and the trailer guy actually reversed it off the trailer to here, so I know it does actually start. There's no dipstick in it to check the oil, because, well, it's all electronically done, and the only way of me checking is to go like this, but it does say the oil level is okay, so I think we should be okay to start this thing. Okay, here we go. dry and it's definitely not got an exhaust on it. Yeah, there's no exhaust. Now there's a fair few warnings on the dashboard as expected because there's not even an airbag in the steering wheel here, and we've got an engine management light which is quite worrying, but it sounds like it's running okay, but apart from, well, the lack of an exhaust. The engine though is sounding pretty sweet and there's no obvious leaks or anything down there. So let's get this thing in the unit and then we'll talk about how much I got this thing for and what exactly has happened.
I thought I'd be fine, but now my heart don't feel right, and this pain doesn't go away. If I could turn back time, I would've never let you down, 'cause now I wait for you to say.
And just like that, I became a BMW fanboy overnight. The M4 build is very much still in progress and I'll update you on that in the next video. But for now, my attention is drawn to the 140i. Okay, so the main question is, what exactly has happened, or how has a 2017 BMW 140i got into this state? And I know the perfect guy to answer that question. So come on, Detective Matt, how bad is it? You said you bought this from auction as a Category N, right? Yep, that's right, Category N. Now, a Category N means non-structural damage, and looking at this, it looks like it doesn't have any damage at all. It's just been completely stripped, which makes sense because on the listing it says stolen, recovered, hence the Category N sort of status. And do you know what? It's not wrong, because BMW 140i's are probably one of the most stolen cars in the UK at the moment. Thanks, Matt, I'll take it from here. No problem. Happy to help. Now, I actually do have the key for this car, which makes me think the key was stolen and then the car. And then it must have been parked up somewhere and probably stripped for parts and sold, well, wherever. Now, because these cars are so popular and there is a lot on the road, I think that is why one of the reasons why they are stolen so much. Now, imagine stealing something like my Maserati. It would take you months or possibly years to sell all the parts of it because, well, there's barely any on the road. But it's kind of sad to think of because this 140i was probably someone's pride and joy at the time it got stolen. So a message to all those guys that steal cars: you are true scumbags. Anyway, let's go have a look at what £8,500 bought me. Yes, £8,500. I think that is an absolute bargain for a 140i, even in this state. Okay. Oh my God, look at the state of this. I don't actually know what this dust is, but there was some dust in the Golf R like this before, whether it's something to do with the police or some kind of, I don't know, like bag explosion. I have no idea. Let me know in the comment section below. What is this for? Fingerprints? I have no idea, but it's absolutely everywhere. It's on the roof lining, it's all in the front. Oh my, yeah, we're gonna need the help of a detailer, definitely. But from what I noticed when I got in earlier, it looks like we've got side skirts in here. Whether they are the complete side skirts, I don't know. We've got arch lining. Yes, wing mirror caps as well, and they look like upgraded wing mirror caps maybe, I don't know, possibly. They look okay, but well, yeah, it's, and we've got an airbag. We do actually have an airbag in here, so I don't know why this stuff has all been stripped off. Maybe it was for sale, I don't know, but I've got an airbag, so that's good news. Okay, so these are obviously not 140i wheels. These look like really old BMW wheels, which may have just been plonked on by the auction. That has got absolutely no tread on it at all. These three are all the same, and then the rear one is different there. But I mean, it gets us round for the meantime. It does roll. Now looking underneath, yeah, there is no exhaust on it at all. There is a downpipe. Okay, so we do have a downpipe here, so yeah, and the catalytic converter is on it. That's surprising. I would have thought that had just been taken off straight away, but doesn't look like there's actually any damage under here. It does actually look quite clean. And well, yeah, no leaks at the minute, looking good. This is a bit of a win and also a shame as well. I've just noticed it's actually got eye-back springs on it, like I think lowering springs, and it looks like some sort of uprated anti-roll bar as well, which is a shame because that means it probably was someone's pride and joy and they modified it and looked after it. But it's a bonus for me because we've got lowering springs and maybe uprated anti-roll bar bushes as well, so that's a win-win. Strut brace thing, probably for underneath. Yes, more arch lining and a lot of dust. We do have the rear lights. Oh my God, it's so dusty. We do have the rear lights, so it's a bonus. Look. Oh my days, there's so much dust. And then yeah, the rear camera as well, which is obviously gonna save me a lot of money. So I don't know, I think we might have actually bagged ourselves a bargain here. Let me know in the comment section below. Would you have paid 8.5 grand? It's a 2017 BMW M140i and I think it has around 26,000 miles on the clock. Yes, it is category as a categorized N, but it can be put back on the road, providing we don't get pulled over every 5 minutes because it was registered as stolen. So this leaves us with a dilemma of what exactly should we do to this 140i? And I'll leave that up to you guys. Let us know in the comment section below. And also, I want to mention these Hard Work Beat Talents t-shirts and shorts as well. All the guys that grabbed them at D-Max on the weekend, shout out to you guys. The link is in the description for these. It's a full group set. The t-shirts are long line and then obviously you've got the shorts as well. Perfect for summertime. If you want to support the channel and support builds like this, then go grab yourself one. Right. What are we going to do with this 140? So this 140 has got to live up to the Golf R. It's got to live up to the speed of the Golf R. It is already 340 bhp. Well, I think it is, providing the engine is okay, but we'll find out about that in the future video. So I'm thinking, let's make it go as quick as possible, but looks wise, I have seen people put M2 front ends on these, which is possible. I mean, it could be possible. Let me know in the comment section. But I don't know what to do with the rear if we do put an M2 front end on it. Obviously, I do want to widen it. The M2 is a lot wider than the 140i, but I don't know. Suggestions are 100% welcome. But I think we're onto a winner with this car. So if you're excited as I am to start this build on the 140i, then make sure you've hit that subscribe button. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.